Alright guys, so this is going to be my review of Defenders Season 1. Now, this was actually a funny story. I knew it was coming out in August, but I didn't realize until I went on, until I started seeing messages, and I was just like, wait, hold on, it's today? Oh my god! So I scrambled for my Netflix and just started marathoning the 8 episodes. It was hysterical, because like I said, I didn't know that it came out yesterday. I was like, wait, what? It's today? Oh god! I'm a terrible human being! Oh man. And if you're wondering why I'm not reviewing Iron Fist before Defenders, basically I started watching Iron Fist and then I kind of, like, life got in the way, and then I got back to it, but at that point it was just kind of like, the point's moot to talk about Iron Fist at this point. Besides, he's in this show, so yeah, I'll just talk about him here. So yeah, I did think about doing an Iron Fist review before this, but the thing was that I was just too far away from it. I was just like, I'll just skim over that one. So yeah. Any case, this was pretty good for an 8-episode series. This was an 8-episode season. This was a pretty concise story, no filler. Nothing. Everything felt like it needed to be there. All the character interactions it was actually really cool. I will actually say, and this could sound really weird, but it was a lot more fun to see these 4 characters meet than the Avengers meeting. I know, it sounds really weird when you say it like, it's really cool to see Captain America and Iron Man standing together for the first time on screen. But at the same time, for some reason I found it way cooler to see, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica, and Iron Fist, together. I mean, yeah, Jessica and Luke Cage were together, were already together, but seeing them hang out with Daredevil and Iron Fist was just like, I don't know, I got way more giddy than I did seeing, the Avengers meet for the first time. Then again, Avengers was 2012, so maybe my enthusiasm was a lot higher, or whatever. Anywho, so yeah, the story is that the Hand wants wants Iron Fist, and that's the other thing. I will go into spoilers, but I won't go into anything major. So the story is the Hand want Iron Fist, and I found it really interesting of how they've tied in the Daredevil mythology with Iron Fist, because I was like, yeah, that kind of makes sense of having the Hand have some connection to Kunlun, That actually would work, of having them have that connection and how it works. The only thing I was kind of how they explain the leadership now, I was like, I preferred more of the Beast, because if you guys remember the original Daredevil comics, the Hand was ruled by a creature known as the Beast, and it was the head of the Ninja Clan. It was this Oni. But yeah, and basically they've kind of made Hand out to be street-level Hydra. That's what I've kind of gotten from this perspective, is that they've made Hand into street-level Hydra. Which is fine. I mean, the Hand's done that before, so I'm not against it. I'm just kind of saying that, when one of the Hand leaders says, cut off one finger, the Hand still works, I was like, yeah, but it don't grow back into 2 more heads. It don't grow back 2 more fingers. I also had that really moment when he said that. I was like, come on now. But I still like them. Although, to be fair, the Sigourney Weaver's character is Alexandra. She was okay, but still, I think Kingpin and Kilgrave are the actually Diamondback too. Yeah, so those have been the 3 best of the Netflix villains. And keep in mind, Cottonmouth. Why did I say Diamondback? Diamondback was good too, but the 3 best, in my opinion, from the Netflix villains are Kingpin, of course, #1, Kilgrave, and Cottonmouth. But keep in mind, 2 of those are dead. Although they did say that Kilgrave will be appearing in Season 2 of Jessica Jones, but I think that's going to be more as flashbacks. That's what I think. You don't come back from a neck break, people. Anywho, yeah, what I loved more is, like, seeing all these characters interact, seeing them, play off each other, because they are the 4 most damaged people ever. It's not like the Avengers where it's like, oh, we're fighting for the same side, but we have different opinions. No, these are some mentally broken ass people, and they and they seriously need all the mental help they can get, and they don't even like the idea of teaming up to fight ninjas. There's actually one point in the episode where Luke Cage and Iron Fist meet for the first time, and and there's a point where Luke's like, when Danny's telling him his whole story, and Luke's like, "All right, I've heard about enough. This is ridiculous." To which I actually said, "Luke, you are a bulletproof, super strong man. You live in a world with a god. You live in a universe where gods exist. So a dragon and a guy with glowing chi should not be that far-fetched for you. You live in a universe where fucking aliens came down from the sky and wrecked your city." Just saying. I don't know, like, I at that point I would have been like, okay, my sister. After I see aliens and gods in the city where I lived, I'd have been like, yeah, I'm open to anything. I'm totally open to whatever happens, because fucking aliens came down from the sky, and God and a monster and a super soldier guy in an iron suit. Yeah. I'm willing to believe anything. And I'm a bulletproof man. I'd have been like, yeah, I'll take your word for it. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Also, I feel like there are some really good shots at Arrow in here. Unintentional pun. Shots. But what I mean is, like, there are some points in here where they make some interesting points of, like, points, like arrows. I'm funny. I'm unintentionally funny with bad puns. But yeah, they make some points of Danny being like, look, you're not just a guy who knows Kung Fu and has a glowing fist. You have connections. You're a rich guy. You're a rich kid. You have hundreds of connections. So, use them! I also like how it was the only thing, for some reason I found it equally as cool of seeing all the main characters come together, was seeing all the side characters meet in the police station. Although they don't really get to do a lot, sadly. This is very much the Defenders show, not Defenders and Friends. Although, I will say, I've got a feeling that one of the next new Marvel Netflix shows, I've got a feeling that one of the new seasons is one of the new series for Netflix Marvel is going to be Daughters of the Dragon. Especially one scene, and if you've seen the season, then you know what I'm talking about. I just got a feeling that that Daughters of the Dragon, which is Misty and Colleen, although I'm pretty sure Claire's going to be in that group too. So I just got a feeling that Daughters of the Dragon is going to be one of the new Marvel Netflix shows. Just saying. Also, how the season ended, how the season ended, I've got Daredevil Season 3, yeah. How this season ended of Defenders, and that ending shot, it totally gives credence to Season 3 is going to be Born Again. It is totally going to be, Season 3 is just going to be Daredevil Born Again. Just saying, that's probably where we're headed. And I am totally on board. I mean, there was some build-up and mention in Season 2 that gave me some credence of going, are they going Born Again? But no, the end of Defenders made me go, oh yeah, Season 3 is going to be Born Again. Anyway, like I said, I really wish there was more with the side characters, but I understand it's only 8 episodes and we gotta focus on everything here. The fight sequences were good in some cases. Like, there are some great sweeping shots where you see everything, but there's like 1 or 2 fights, not a lot of them, just 1 or 2 fights where it feels like it's so jump-cutty, and you can't tell who's fighting who. There's one in a parking lot with the Defenders fighting the Masters of the Hand that made me go, okay, I can't tell who's fighting who here. Maybe that was just me. But that one felt very choppy, and there was another fight earlier in the series that felt kind of choppy as well. But for the most part, a vast majority of the fights were a lot more well put together. So I forgave it for that. Like I said, the character interactions are on point. I just love how Jessica just does not want anything to do with this shit. She's just like, I've had it with fucking ninjas, and now I'm teaming up with a bulletproof man, a guy with a glowing fist, and a guy in a suit. It's hysterical. But yeah, for 8 episodes, it felt very concise. Nothing felt like filler. Everything needed to be here. I love when the Royal Dragon episode where they're just kind of all sitting down, taking a break from the fight, and they're all just kind of eating Chinese and getting to know each other. And like I said, they're not, the most mentally stable people. So, yeah, it's really cool to see them all together. I really love this. I really did. Looks like that the whole thing of having the hand, and I almost felt like it was going to go the Shadowland route, and it kind of did, but it didn't. And I was like, oh, okay, that's what that's the whole thing of what ties Iron Fist to the hand. Again, I kind of like that form, because you'd think that the hand, as old as they are, would have some connection to Kunlun. So, just saying, I'm just saying that, it kind of makes sense, at least to me. But yeah, I really love this show. I was really happy with it, and this is something I think a lot of us were waiting for since Daredevil season 1. Did not disappoint. And tell you what, though, I will totally say that the one thing I'm excited more than seeing this show, and even Thor Ragnarok, is Punisher. I am all in for the Punisher Netflix show coming in, I believe, December. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's coming out in December. But yeah, what a great way to close out the year than watching watching something we've wanted since day one. Ever since we first heard about, John Bernthal's casting as Frank Castle, we've wanted a Punisher Netflix show, and I am so glad that we are finally fucking getting it. But yeah. So yeah, you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of Defender Season 1? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? What did you guys, don't leave too many spoilers, just keep the spoilers at a minimum. Because again, the show's still out, I want people to go out and check it out for themselves, so yeah. Anyway, but yeah, just comment below. Do you guys want to see Daughters of the Dragon? Do you want to see Punisher in the next season of Defenders? Just comment below, let me know. Once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I'm out.